I was so amazed by G.I. Joe toys while growing up. They look cool, I liked how they come packaged with a ton of weapons, and I also liked how unique looking the G.I. Joe characters looked, especially the Cobra villains.
I, Serpentor, Emperor of Cobra, salute you, most noble one.
Cool.
But at the time, I didn't even know that these armored up toys were based off a G.I. Joe cartoon series.
Hogwash!
Today I own a handful of G.I. Joe toys. I've seen a few episodes from the G.I. Joe cartoon series, and I've beaten the G.I. Joe game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. My long play for G.I. Joe The Real American Hero came to a total of 1 hour and 16 minutes. Behind the curtains, my actual time to complete this game was 3 hours and 30 minutes.
What?
G.I. Joe The Real American Hero was released in 1991. The game itself kind of plays like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Both games have something in common. You can swap out G.I. Joe characters when you're low on health, just like in Turtles. There are even stages in G.I. Joe that are very similar to the water stages in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What did he say? He's combating.
That's treason.
There are 6 stages in G.I. Joe The Real American Hero. The stages are pretty fun and straightforward to get through, and then they start getting a little bit confusing. I found this last stage worthy of that title, confusing. It's not a fun level to navigate yourself around, as this level is a maze to get through. Not to mention this game has respawning enemies, that doesn't help the situation. Speaking of Cobra enemies, I really like how cool the Cobra villains looked in 8-bit form. I've never heard of a character called the Range Viper before, and now I really want the toy of him. But I did have a hard time working out which Cobra enemy I was fighting against. I could not believe that this was meant to be the Cobra Commander, and I didn't even know that this was meant to be Destro. And is this character meant to be Blitzwing from Transformers?
No one fools Blitzwing.
Is this boss even from G.I. Joe?
Know that I am Globulus.
I did recognize Globius right away though. The most hardest boss fight for me was the Cobra Commander. At the start of this boss fight, Cobra Commander turns himself from a snake into a human, and Cobra Commander even has a machine that turns you into a lizard. This boss fight took me forever, but I got there.
What?
But there is one feature in G.I. Joe The Real American Hero that I found so annoying. In this game, every time you get hit by an enemy, you disappear from the screen for a few seconds. This caused so many frustrating moments during the levels, and it's the most challenging part about trying to beat this game, as it can really throw you off. G.I. Joe The Real American Hero is a pretty decent game.
Bravo! Bravo!
There is so much I liked about the game, but if I had to pick one reason, it would be the boss fights in G.I. Joe. All the boss fights are different, and it was fun trying to work out who I might be fighting against. I like the challenge in the later levels, and I'm happy that I came across a new Cobra character that I'd like to know more about.
See you soon, buddy.
I did compare this game to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the Nintendo Entertainment System, but it's nowhere near as hard to beat. There is a follow-up for G.I. Joe The Real American Hero that was also released for the Nintendo Entertainment System titled G.I. Joe The Atlantis Factor, so I gotta check that game out. Later dudes.